My name is Chrysalis Angelic Pamudi and my student ID number is I05222027. I am currently enrolled in the Chemical Engineering undergraduate study program at 11 Maret University. In this video, I will be sharing my opinion on law enforcement in Indonesia, focusing particularly on corruption as a fulfillment of the final semester exam assignment for the citizenship education course. Law enforcement in Indonesia has become a primary concern in effort to enhance justice and community security. Law, as a tool to regulate human behavior and prevent criminal acts, has become an integral part of the governance system in Indonesia. However, law enforcement in Indonesia still face various challenges and issues, especially regarding the enforcement of law against corruption. Law enforcement against corruption in Indonesia continues to face various challenges. One of the main challenges is the still relatively high level of corruption at various levels of government. Despite significant effort by the government to eradicate corruption, some officials continue to engage in corrupt practice that harm society. Data from the official website of the Central Statistics Agency or BPS at the end of 2023 show that the Corruption Behavior Index or IPEC of the Indonesian society is worsening, reached 3.92 points, a decrease of 0.01 points compared to the previous year, which reached 3.93 points of the scale of 0 to 5. This indicates that society attitude towards corruption behavior is become more permissive, indicating that corruption remains a complex and widespread problem in Indonesia. To address corruption, several strategies have been proposed and implemented. One important strategy is to enhance transparency and accountability in the management of state finance. This can be done by improving public service, strengthening oversight and sanction, and empowering support mechanisms in corruption prevention. Additionally, law enforcement against corruption also requires close cooperation among various institutions, including the police, prosecution, and the Corruption Eradication Commission or KPK. The KPK, as an independent institution authorized to investigate and prosecute corruption crime, has played a crucial role in efforts to stop corruption in Indonesia. Corruption has become a complex and pervasive issue across various sectors in Indonesia. In recent years, some of the most severe corruption cases has resulted in significant losses and have impacted the country's political and economic stability. Among these corruption cases are the PLBI corruption case, the Jiwasraya corruption case, the Asabari corruption case, and the Timah corruption case. The PLBI corruption case is the one of the largest corruption in Indonesia. PLBI was a loan program from Bank Indonesia to several banks facing payment obligation during the 1998 monetary crisis. Banks that repaid the assistance were issued certificates of debt settlement or SKL, but it was later revealed that these SKL were issued before certain banks repaired the assistance. According to the Corruption Eradication Commission or KPK, the state incurred losses amounting to 3.7 trillion rupiah due to this massive corruption case. The second one is the Jiwasraya corruption case involving PT Asuransi Jiwasraya Persero has drawn public attention. Jiwasraya had previously defaulted on policy payment to policyholders related to the saving plan investment amounting to 12.4 trillion rupiah. This product was a life insurance wrapped in the investment through cooperation with several banks as selling agent. As a result, the state incurred losses of over 13.7 trillion. The third is Asabari corruption case, involving PT Asabari Pesero. Is also recorded as a corruption case with losses amounting 22.7 trillion rupiah. This corruption case occurred because the management of PT Asabari engaged in transaction manipulation involving stock investment. In addition to those cases, there is also the recent 2024 Timah corruption case. This case occurred within the mining business license (IUP) area of PT Timah Tbk. The resulting is significant losses as well. The case implication former CEO of PT Timah, Harvey Muiz, as a suspect. In this instance, environmental losses amount to 271 trillion, greatly impacting the political and economical stability of the country. To enhance law enforcement in Indonesia, both quantitative and descriptive analyses are crucial. Quantitative analysis can help identify patterns and relationships related to corruption, while descriptive analysis can help understand the characteristics and distribution of corruption data. Additionally, increasing public awareness and empowering support mechanisms are also essential. The public needs to be informed about corruption, its importance in addressing corruption, and their right and obligation in combating corruption. It can be concluded that corruption cases in Indonesia are a complex issue that permeates various sectors. Views on corruption, such as the perspective that corruption is a chronic disease, a result of corrupt culture, weakness in the legal system, weak oversight, and lack of community empowerment indicate that further efforts are needed to address corruption and preserve the environment. Law enforcement in Indonesia requires integrated and sustainable effort to tackle corruption cases. By enhancing transparency, interagency cooperation, quantitative and descriptive analysis, as well as community empowerment, corruption can be addressed and the political and economic stability of Indonesia can be maintained. That's all I can share for now. Thank you for your attention. Hopefully this video can be useful. See you next time.